Alright, so most all of the stuff came in today for the sewing machine, so I thought I'd do a video for you. I'm just rewiring the motor. I think I know what I'm doing. I might not. This might turn out real fucking bad. I don't know. I guess we'll fucking find out. But I got the new, safer with the foot pedal. And I got the belt. And what else did I get? I got something else. I guess that was it. But I got a new rubber wheel coming for my for the bobbin winder. So that's going to be pretty cool. So I'll have everything tomorrow. I think I need a little bit longer. And this thing's fucking worthless. So yeah, I got that coming tomorrow. If I get this wired up correctly tonight, I can at least run it. So that's kind of exciting. I have went through, tore it completely apart. I should have did some videos on it for you guys, but it quickly turned into a shit show. If you ever deal with this stuff, with these old sewing machines and shit, let me give you a heads up right away. The bobbin winding thing right here, do not fucking take it apart. Just give it a squirt of oil and be fucking done with it, because that was a fucking nightmare. An absolute shit show. Yeah. So there's that. And I'm assuming that since these old-timey things were power was both used on either end, that I'm hoping it doesn't matter which end positive and which end negative goes on the new plug. So I guess we'll see what happens. I was gonna put the I have this shrink tubing that has the solder right there and stuff, but I don't want to do that and then have it not work correctly and then have to cut that off. So I'm just gonna see if I can wire nut this biatch and keep the wire nuts out of the way. I'm dropping shit everywhere and finding shit I've been looking for. Come on, just give me one of these wire nuts. managed to fit this in here where it doesn't mess with the functionality of the of this motor. So that's one thing I gotta look out for. So thinking if it sits just like this, it should be all right. This is either going to go really good or really bad. But I'm at the point of, fuck it. Let's see what happens. Put these guys in there. Up so I can close it. And let's see what kind of shit show I've put together here. So I tell you what, lately everything has been a shit show. So why would this be any different? And it hasn't been. So here we go with the shit show. Okay. Put that screw in there. I want to make some rubber bushings for this. In the middle here, they got this cardboard, and for some god-awful reason, tinfoil, I don't know what. But that's the least of my worries at the moment. Welcome to the shit show. It doesn't seem to be affecting. I think I'm all right there. I lost the little, well, it just kind of disintegrated and fell apart. The little bushing for the wire, so that's something I'll have to mess with another time. Get one and then put it on. There's another reason why I didn't want to use my shrink tubing. What's the odds? Welcome to the shit show. All right. I say we plug this in and wipe out the whole town. But first, let's get her on here. This is what I'm talking about. Do not take this apart. it took me 3 days to get it back together the way the springs go, and I was in a shitty mood, I'll be honest. And I just kind of fucking took it apart and didn't pay attention, and boy did I pay the price. Look at this stupid shit. I don't know what people are doing, but that's the least of my worries. I'm gonna like a soul, like a soul. Alright, welcome to my shit show. So when you're putting these, when you're working on these and kind of resurrecting them, make sure you oil all these spots. Take off as much as you can, not this. Make sure all your screws on the bottom here, all these screws and nuts and bolts are tight. Yeah, these, if you have trouble with timing, let me know. I can help you with that. It can be a pain in the ass, and sometimes it's not, you know. Sometimes it's just an idiot, I'm not going to name any names, that accidentally put the needle in backwards when he wasn't paying attention. So you got that too. So okay, so we can take this goddamn stupid thing. That's tight, that's tight. I need to. And I lost, there's a rubber piece that goes here where it slides down into your box. But I'm not going to put the box on right now because I'm going to make a new one because it smells like weird old people. And you can't get weird old people smell out of things. And not just like weird old people like me, like weird 90-year-old old people that not even like they smoked in their house or anything like that, but they made weird dinners that smelled weird and weird, all kinds of weird, just weird. It's a pretty tight fit. I hope that's not too tight. Because that is the recommended. Oh, yeah, I don't feel too bad. Okay. Connected. Don't need this anymore, and I don't need this anymore. Get that out of the way. Spin around. See, I need to get the rubber wheel for that because that just disintegrated. Make sure you clean and line up your plate here, and make sure your needle goes right down the center of it. Also, make sure all your adjustments are correct for all this fancy stuff. Your tensioner here, I think this one really needs a new spring, but we're budget balling, sewing. Make sure you oil there. You oil all here. There's little oil spots here and up here. Take this plate off, scrub it all down under there. Make sure it lines up. Take your tensioner here apart, make sure it's all clean, and maybe scuff it up with like some 600 grit so it's grippy but not too grippy, if that makes any sense. Check your spring up here, which I've got to find a new one because for some reason they cut part of it off. Don't know why, but whatever. What else? But yeah, just make sure everything is tight. Take this nut off and lift this off and make sure, wiggle everything on the bottom, make sure it's not loose. Once you get everything tight, thread her up and put a bobbin in and see if you get if your timing's right. If your timing's off, that's a whole other story that I'm not going to get into. What else? I'm kind of procrastinating because there's a very good possibility that I'm going to fuck something up. And then I'm going to lose it. But till then, I can keep letting you know. This one didn't come with a light. What I think I'm going to do is, because you can run the wire through here, this little piece, and bring it out the bottom and into the case, which obviously I don't have one because it smells like old people. I'm going to get that sticky strip LED lights and stick it to it and make it nice, you know. And eventually I'm going to get a new spring. Everything is working right now and sewing right now, and tensioning okay. So I'm not too concerned with it, but I'm going to replace this tension assembly. I'm going to replace this spring, and it should be good to go. And then eventually I'll build a new box for it. Well, okay. Ready, okay. It's either gonna go good or bad. Better get a practice or my test material to give her a shot. And this isn't a Singer, it's a clone from Japan. It's the Ambassador Deluxe, just like the Singer Deluxe. It's the 1953 model, which has the equivalent of Singer. As I said before, they were trying to help Japan out, and they let them make sewing machines and sew shit and all that stuff after World War II. So this is one of those machines. All it is a Singer that has an Ambassador name on it. So all your Singer replacement parts will work with it, such as, you know, the belt, the tensioning stuff. Just find the similar model, because some tension here, some tension over here. You know, just get one that looks like the Singer, that looks generally like yours, and it's pretty much all the same. So well, should we do this? I think we should do this. A little bit bigger of a stitch, and did you see that puff of smoke? It smells funny. Doesn't look like it's on fire, is it? Holy shit. So, until the thread broke because it got caught in there. Let's see how it's stitched. Yeah, that looks really nice. That looks really nice. Damn. I think we may have done okay. I think I'm gonna have to tighten this a little more. Makes me nervous, that puff of smoke. But it sounded good, right? It's not on fire, right? hopefully tomorrow G Keyman shows up and brings the rest of the goodies for this. So I got like a button punch and zipper thing and back and forth stitching thing. That's what I forgot about. I should have checked this before. See, when you lift the presser foot up, it loosens that tensioner, so the thread doesn't get caught up or whatever. So when it loosens it up, it pinches it off, and I think that's what happened with this piece of thread. And plus, this is shitty thread. This is more like sewing thread, sewing by hand. Oh damn it! How did I fucking do that? Because I didn't pay attention, because I get excited and I don't pay attention, or good enough attention. But like I was saying, G Keyman has the rest of the. I fucking did it again. This is too long. That's why. We're gonna do a little more test. See how it's tightening up there. They have like this wax stuff too. I don't know if it's wax or like I don't know, it's some kind of lubricant for that, and you mount it right next to it, and the thread goes through that, lubricates, and then comes through there. I think I'm going to get that too until I get a brand new one of these. So, like I saw, been out working on my bike all day. Stupid thing. My oil pressure sensor took a shit. So, I had to find one. I had to buy one from AutoZone just so I could get it here, so I got a thing to do Monday, so I needed it right away. And it's a AutoZone fucking shitty, what is it, Duralast, that works on my bike, I guess. I never had any good luck with Duralastic electronics, but hopefully it'll last or even work at all. All right, pause.